It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
The Tigers come into the season 10-14 on the year. Already surpassed or tied last year's wins, I think, on the season, Lenny. So we can only go up from here.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of nice being back at Evelyn Gym again, and the boys have one more away game, and then the last four will all be here at Evelyn Gym as they replace the floor out at the high school. Now, I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at the schedule. Have we been to LaSalette already this year?
No.
Okay, so we've only played them once.
Yeah.
We went there last year.
Yeah, we were up there last year, so it's our turn to be here this year. So
okay.
I don't know what kind of contract we actually signed with them, but I think they're pretty glad to play just about anybody that'll play them.
They sure get a good following, though. They bust all their students down here tonight. Just about every kid in the school, I imagine.
Probably, yeah.
In the stands this evening, or they brought their own video team as well, broadcasting the game here beside us.
Yeah, I think their pack or whatever they call it is a little bigger than the normal. I think they had about 12 or 15 kids up there last year when we were up there, but I bet they got 30 down there tonight at least.
Well, I think they've got our student section outnumbered. Where is our student section?
Good question.
We've got about 6 kids on the front row over here. That might be the student section.
Yeah, maybe. And then we got about, 12 cheerleaders over here at the end. And
well, there's the student section. They're all cheerleaders. Not quite the crowd on a Tuesday night that you'll pull on a Friday when you're playing a Charleston or a Marshall or a Chrisman or something like that, but that's all right. Tigers out there warming up now at the moment. I was looking at some stats here before the game, and Tigers are being led in scoring this year, of course, by Drake Bartos, averaging 14 points a game. He's followed by Trey Lee. He's averaging 9.4. Do you know who third place is on the team now?
Probably Drew Rogers.
How about Jackson Rigdon?
Well, that could be. Drew had a big game, though, last Friday night up here. He scored 20 by my stat sheet anyway. And
oh, wow. That's a pretty awesome game. That's what I've been hoping to see from him all year long.
Yeah,
so
he
coming out party.
He picked it up last Friday, so he actually got to start last Friday. Drake was on the bench last Friday, so I don't know if Drake was nicked up a little bit or whether he was a little under the weather. I'm not going to speculate. All I know is Drake didn't play very many minutes at all last week, and he never scored. He wasn't in the scoring column, so
That explains the 14 points per game. He was a little higher than that earlier in the year, and he's kind of struggled at times from the floor. He's shooting 35% from the floor. Almost, it's almost like he's been shooting at times. I was talking to Coach Brinkley about this. You know those games at the fair? When you know the basketball and the rim just aren't quite the right size.
Yeah.
That's kind of been Bartos' luck this year. There's times he takes a shot, and 9 out of 10 times he'll make that shot, and they just rattle in and out.
Yeah.
Almost like the ball's just a little too big or something.
Yeah, it looks like tonight it's going to be Rigdon, Rogers, Krippus, Trey Lee, and Stuck. Looks like that's going to be our starters tonight.
Coach Brinkley hasn't been shy about mixing up starting lineups this year. He goes to his bench quite a bit. I heard a quote one time from an NBA player that said he didn't mind if he started. It doesn't matter who starts the game, it's who finishes it.
Exactly.
When you get out there, you make the most of your minutes, and they'll leave you on the floor. Time just now ready to expire. We're going to take a quick break for the playing of our national anthem, and we'll be back with the starting lineups here in just a moment. National anthem tonight performed by the visiting students from LaSalette. They did a fabulous job with it. And now we'll have the starting lineup for LaSalette. Number 3, number 10, number 11, 22, and 24. That'll be Augustine Blood, William Fitzpatrick, Eamon Martin, Charles Prather, and Matt Romero. Now the starters for the Tigers, Lenny.
All right, yeah, like I said, it's the same starting lineup that he went with last Friday night. At a guard, he's a 5'5 sophomore, number 1, Jackson Rigdon. At another guard is a 5'9 senior, number 2, Reed Stuck. At a power forward, number 10, 6'4 sophomore, Drew Rogers. In the middle, the big guy, 6'5. Senior, number 11, Trey Lee. And our other power forward, 5'11 senior, number 15, Brady Krippus. The Tigers come in tonight at 10 and 14.
Well, hopefully we'll get number 11 tonight. If we're just about ready for the tip-off, it's going to be Prather jumping against Lee.
And Prather is listed at 6'4". He's a junior. A little bigger, though, than Trey Lee is. Trey controlled the tip, so.
Tigers will have the ball to start things off first. Rigdon across the timeline, looks to the near side to Krippus. Cross-court pass to Stuck. Jackson down in the corner. Baseline, lobs it in. And stolen away. Lee's a little shaken up there. Holding his wrist there as he got off the ground. Looks to be okay. Jumper from the baseline is no good. Backside rebound, shot up, no good. Gets his own shot and puts it back. That's Prather for 2 points. LaSalette up 2-0. Well, they're coming out and play real aggressive on defense tonight, Lenny.
Yeah, they are.
2 turnovers. I think they have that pass back. Just kind of floated it across the court. Martin, top of the key now to Romero. Far side, three-point shot is up and no good. Missed by Fitzpatrick. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. When you go up and you play at LaSalette, you know you're going to have to face the crowd.
They reversed the call.
Okay.
They give it back. The officials got together and they reversed the call, so it's going to be Tiger ball.
You go up to LaSalette, you know you got to play the crowd too.
Yeah.
They brought that energy with them. Oh, get a foul on the floor. Boy, sometimes I wish Brady would just turn and go to the hoop.
Yep. Foul's going to be on number 10, Fitzpatrick. That'll be his first, team's first.
Stuck, gets it into the baseline to Krippus. Picks his dribble up, hands off to Lee. 6:34 to go here in the first quarter. Cross court to Stuck. On to Rogers for 3. Just a little short. Krippus with the rebound. Lee will try a 3 of his own. That one won't go. Krippus another rebound. Out to Lee. Nice move to the basket. Couldn't get the roll. Well, we got 3 shots and no turnovers, so we're getting better. Settling down a little bit. Hey.
And they turn it over, so.
All right. Almost 2 minutes in. Now we're there. No points yet for the Tigers. 2 for LaSalette. Lee didn't like that look at 3, so they'll move it back outside. Down to Rogers in the far corner.
Yeah, there's a kick. Still be Tiger ball underneath our basket.
Yep, Prather got a foot on that one. Set the clock at 5:45. Stuck to inbound. Throws it way up front. Good job of Krippus there to let it bounce once before he grabs it. Those little heads-up plays that he does. Lee under the basket. Shot won't go. Another rebound for LaSalette. 5:30 on the clock.
Got a foul on Stuck. That's going to be his first. Team's first. What do you bet they never sat down the whole game?
No way. They are into it from the get-go.
They are.
That's an atmosphere you're not used to seeing in a lot of high school games.
No.
It's fun.
It is. I'm loving it.
Head fake move to the baseline. The floater. They're going to call a charge.
Yeah, offensive foul.
Well, fun fact, Trey Lee leads the conference in charges taken per game.
That's going to go against Matt Romero, number 24, his first, team second.
You can share that with your buddies at work tomorrow. Leading charge taker in the LIC, Trey Lee. Took another one tonight. Good ball movement this time by the Tigers. They got to be crisp on those passes. LaSalette's all over him. Stuck underhand to the basket for 2 points. Tigers get on the board. Lee.
There's a turnover.
Boy, he's got those long arms. Got that one back for the Tigers. Rogers hands to Stuck. Nice dribble. Tries to drive in again, and he's fouled.
It's going to be a blocking foul this time. I think that might be on number 3, maybe. We'll see. Yep, it is number 3. Augustine Blood picks up the personal. His first, team's third.
Stuck figured it worked last time. Why not go to the well again?
Try it again, yeah. Oh, man. Missed a free throw.
Just a little flat on that one off the back of the rim. Rattles out. Gets the second one, though. 3-2 game. Tigers up by 1. They'll meet them at half court now. There's a steal by Krippus. Gives it to Jackson. He'll fire the 3 off the dribble and knocks it down.
Well, Clay's getting into it.
Yeah, he is. Tigers up 6-2. Little half-court trap they had going on them there. Did the job the first time. 3-point shots up and no good. Off of LaSalette, just off the foot of Blood. Tigers up by 4, 3:44. Jackson met by Fitzpatrick at midcourt. Stuck off the dribble. Just won't go. Gets his own rebound, though. Under the basket. Rigdon from the baseline, or the free throw line, is good for 2. Rigdon's got 5 points, and he's a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Tigers up by 6 now on a bit of a run, 8-2, 3:17 to go here in the first quarter. Fitzpatrick on the far side. Guarded by Rigdon, down the corner to Martin. And he's good for 2.
Yeah, he is.
Tigers going to push it down the floor, though, 8-4. Rigdon a little behind the back, picks his dribble up and finds Stuck. Stuck to the right. Off the glass, underhand, it goes in.
I don't know how he got that to go. We'll take it, though.
That's the third time he's gone in with that. Resulted in 5 points now. Good thing we got Stuck and Rigdon out there tonight.
For sure.
Tigers up by 6, 10-4, 2:32 to go. This time it's Fitzpatrick at the point, guarded by Stuck. Picks his dribble up. Far side no to Romero. There's a turnover to Rigdon, to Stuck. Beautiful work. And now a timeout. Highlight reel fast break by the Tigers that time. 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here. This timeout being brought to you by Moody Farms and Seed Solutions. 2:14 on the clock. The Tigers up 12-4. Lenny, it sure started off slow for the Tigers.
It did start off slow. We played probably 2 minutes before we actually got a good look at the shot. So we had back-to-back turnovers our first 2 possessions.
Since then, they've gotten aggressive. They've gotten a couple shots to fall. And I think right now they're feeding off the energy of this LaSalette crowd as much as LaSalette is. Martin to inbound. Tigers still with the pressure. Rigdon about got a hand on that one. Rogers out to meet him. Rogers with the height advantage there, guarding Fitzpatrick. Jumper from the corner just won't go. Cleaning up the mess, though, number 22, Charles Prather. Alley-oop under the basket. Couldn't quite get it in time for the shot. It gets blocked on the putback. Coast to coast, won't go. Last touch by the Tigers. LaSalette inbound into the Paris basket. 12-6. Down the corner to Fitzpatrick. Left side, they'll go to Romero. And the three-point shot, was that Blood that hit that?
That was a two-pointer. Turn around in the lane, yeah.
Okay. That's what I get for looking down at the roster. I got lost. Rigdon again for three. 8 points already in the first quarter. And we got a LaSalette foul. That's going to go on number 24, Matt Romero.
That'll be his second. It'll be the team's fourth.
Rigdon now over to Stuck at the point.
LaSalette gets it across the timeline, just barely it looked like.
Another 2 points for LaSalette. Tiger lead down to 5, 15-10. Jackson for three.
Rigdon!
Again. Oh my goodness, Rigdon 3 for 3 behind the arc. 10 points in the first quarter. Nice pass in the paint.
Good block by Trey.
And that'll end the first quarter, an exciting first quarter. 18-10 the score right now. Tigers on top. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network. Welcome back to second quarter action. This second quarter being brought to you by Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home and North American Lighting. We appreciate all their support this season. It'll be baseball and softball before you know it, Lenny.
It will be, just around the corner.
We appreciate their support with basketball and then baseball and softball coming up as well.
Bardos is in there now. He's giving Trippus a breather.
We'll see what he's got going on.
Oh, man,
he got lost.
Prather's wide open under the basket.
The Tigers both kind of spun around, just lost him there for a moment.
They did.
Still a 6-point game right now, 18-12. Rogers down the corner, back up to Rigdon. Now Bartos. Over to Stuck, quick move to the baseline. He's in there for the layup. Stuck using his speed tonight to run around some of the guys out front. Tigers up by 8, 20-12.
I think we got to reach in on somebody. Number 11, Trey Lee picks up the personal. That'll be Trey's first. Team second.
Eight-point advantage for the Tigers here at the 7-minute mark. Going down to Prather on Lee. Trey smacks away. Prather gets it back. Tried to go to Blood on the low post. Couldn't get it to him. Back out front to Martin. Tigers sitting in that 2-3 zone right now and not giving them up anything under the basket. Except the last time down the court. They gave up one that time.
Turnover.
How many turnovers do they have tonight? Not too many.
Oh, I got them for 4. I got us for 2.
Okay. Rigdon, cross court to Lee. Back up top to Rigdon again. The lob.
There we go.
For the alley-oop. That's fun to watch.
It is.
10-point advantage for the Tigers now. Trap at midcourt. Nearly got another turnover. Martin goes in and has
got the block.
Oh, my. Lee didn't just knock it away or block it. He just spiked that one in the ground. Tigers are pumped up on offense and defense at the moment, up by 10, 5:58 to go in the second quarter. Rigdon near side to Lee. Jackson has it smacked away, gets it back, three-pointer off the dribble, knocks it down. Oh, the smile on his face as he comes back into the huddle. He's never had a game like this.
No, I don't think so. Not that I can recall.
All right, it's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick one, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Welcome back. 5:44 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers lighting it up right now against LaSalette, 25-12. And it'll be a LaSalette ball. Tigers still with a little pressure here. Going to meet him at half court again. They'll clear the timeline. That's Martin, guarded by Rigdon. Near side to Fitzpatrick.
There's a steal.
Rogers slaps it away. Rigdon gets it back, and he'll lob it off the glass, and it goes in. Rigdon going for an unofficial school record for points per inch.
Yeah.
He may have it by the end of the night. 27-12, Tigers up. I don't know, Les Gosnell had a big game back in the day.
No, Rick had a lot of big games back in the day.
I think he may have that record currently if anybody kept track. 4:44 to go. It's a 15-point game in favor of the Tigers. Blood kicks it out to Prather. And it's number 3, Augustine Blood for 2 from the elbow. 27-14. Rigdon off the screen from Bartos. He'll pop another 3.
And he
hits it. Oh, my goodness. He is just unconscious out there tonight. Why run a play? Just let him lob him up there. Near side, three-point shots, no good. Putback won't go. Another rebound. Blood can't hit it. Knocked out by Prather. Tigers get it back. 30-14. Tigers outscoring LaSalette 12-4 here in the second quarter.
Well, I've got Rigdon for 19 already in this game.
They're getting back on him there. He was wanting another one.
He was thinking about. Oh, there!
Look at the pass! Go, Rogers off the glass. Look at that pass. Rigdon having an amazing game tonight. Shaw won't go. Knocked away. That's a tough one when it's in your hands and gets knocked out. Like you would have thrown it out of bounds on purpose, you know. Obviously, the other guy knocked it out, but you don't get that call.
I think they got Trey with a foul on that one. That'll be Trey's second. Team's third.
That was one of those swatting type blocks, and sometimes you get a little contact on those. So Prather at the line to shoot a pair.
Missed the first one. Got the second one.
32-15. Inbound pass to Rigdon.
Ah, just chucked that one out of bounds.
Got a little amped up there. He's excited. Coach didn't even complain. He just like, hey, settle down a little bit.
Yeah, he had Drake wide open down here in this corner, and that's where he was trying to go with it. But
he knew he had him open. Nearly got a steal there. Near side's Martin. 32. That's a new one's checked into the game there. That's John Bronner. How do you say that?
Yeah, that's the way I'd say it. Bronner.
Bartos on the near side. Go spin move. Lost the guy. Lee for two. The assist to Bartos. His guy fell down. They came over to help. Hit Lee on the move. There's a foul on Rigdon.
Yep. That'll be his first, team's fourth.
Peyton Lankster going to come in now, give Stuck a breather. He's had some good minutes out there for us. Tigers up 34-15, 2:22 to go. Martin guarded by Bartos. Ball picked up by Lankster. Smacked away by Lee, chases it down. Good hustle there, gets it back for the Tigers. Down court to Rogers on the baseline, double team. Picks dribble up, finds Lee, top of the key for three. It's good.
Got it.
Tigers up by 20, 35-15.
There's
Big
a steal by Rogers.
A lot of contact, shot wouldn't go. Almost a steal on the other end. A travel is going to be the call. Another turnover for LaSalette. Krippus is going to come in now. Replace Drew. So Rogers will get a rest with a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Paris 37, LaSalette 15. Rigdon not shying away from the contact tonight,
he's
Lenny.
Not.
Cross-court pass to Bartos. Another cross-court pass to Lankster to Lee. Bartos again from the corner.
Oh, he got a little too high on that one. Jackson couldn't bring her down. That'll be turnover Tigers.
He's apologizing for it, but you know he jumped so high there, bud. A tough one to bring down. 1 minute on the clock. Tigers up by 22. And it'll stay 22. Out of bounds on LaSalette. Clock stops at 50 seconds. Grippus and Lee. Under the basket, Langster.
Langster. He should have went up with that.
Changed his mind. Bartos in the paint.
And he throws it away.
He knew Lee was over there, just didn't know the defender was too. 2 points for LaSalette. Give that one to Martin, 37-17. Not the smartest shot of the night there. I know Rigdon's feeling it. Had a lot of time on the clock, 12 seconds. Lee for three. That one just rolls in and out. Down to 5. And a block at the end. I'm not sure Rigdon knew how much time was on the clock exactly. Throw that one up there at the end. Tigers up by 20. Got a 10-minute halftime. The clock is running. We'll take a break. Be back here in just a few minutes with some halftime stats and a look at the second half to come. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Good evening, everybody. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside Lenny Irwin. 37-17 the score right now. The Tigers on top of the LaSalette Lions. The Tigers came out sluggish in that first quarter, going over 2 minutes without scoring a point. To start the game, it was 2-0, nearly halfway through the first quarter. And then a fire lit beneath the rear ends of Jackson Rigdon and Mr. Stuck, and they started lighting up the scoreboard. And now we sit 37-17. That's the most points we've had at halftime in quite some time.
It is. And like I said, the place is rocking. LaSalette brought their cheering section down here with them, and this gym is probably as loud as I've heard it in several years. So they're definitely getting after it tonight. So, but want to remind everybody to come out Saturday night. The Chrisman Cardinals coming to town. Also, they're going to have the Hall of Fame induction of the all Paris basketball players from back in whenever. I suppose it's clear back in the Ernie Evelyn era days. And
Old as you want to go,
yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a big presentation Saturday night. Come on out. See some of the past stars that used to wear the Tiger uniform and some of the present stars that are playing right now as the Chrisman Cardinals come to town. It'll definitely be a huge contest. So right now we've got a huge contest as well as the LaSalette Lions come to town tonight. I've got them shooting 1 out of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. They're 8 out of 15 for 53% from two-point land. Three-point land, they're not so well. They're 0 out of 5 from three-point land. I've got them committing 8 turnovers in the first half and 4 personal fouls. They are led in scoring by Charles Prather, the big guy under the middle. He's got 9. 4 points for Ramon Martin and 4 points for Augustine Blood. For the Tigers, they are 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe as well for 50%. We are 9 out of 14 from two-point land for 64%. And we are 6 out of 10 from three-point range for 60%. I've got us committing 6 turnovers in the first half, and we also had 4 personal fouls. We are led in scoring by the unconscious Jackson Rigdon. He's got 19. That's way more than I imagine he's probably scored in 2 or 3 games.
That's like 5 3-pointers, isn't it?
That's what I've got him for. 5
Wow.
3-pointers and 2 field goals. Then he's followed by Reed Stuck with 9, 7 for Trey Lee, 2 for Drew Rogers. And that's where we stand at halftime. Your Tigers on top, 37-17. Just a reminder that the JV squad also won 41-21. So this could be a clean sweep tonight for your Tigers if we hold on this second half.
Oh, usually about this time we stop and we talk about keys to victory in the second half. What do the guys got to change? What do they got to do different? I say you got to come out in the second half and just keep the pedal to the metal. You just got to keep doing what you've been doing.
Exactly. Keep pressing that ball to the hole, and if they don't stop you, take it all the way to the rack. If they do, kick it back out and start all over again. When Jackson's open, you got to let him shoot, you know. That's the way I see it. I mean, he's hot tonight. I mean, shoot till you miss anyway.
That's right. I think if they can improve on anything in the second half, it'd have to be maybe the turnovers a little bit. The nature of the turnovers, I think, was the problem. Not that we had so many of them. They were long passes. They were kind of off the mark, throwing it out of bounds.
Yep.
We weren't getting double teamed and the ball stolen from us, you know. We were maybe trying to force things a little bit.
Yeah, I had us for 6, but we forced 8, so that's a good ratio.
Yep, you want to be on the right side of that one for sure. Just under a minute here on the clock, down to the final 40 seconds. Second half action being sponsored by Savoya's Pizza and First Farmers Bank and Trust.
It looks like the original starters on the floor for the Tigers will be Trey Lee, Drew Rogers, and Krippus in the back court. Out in the front court will be Jackson Rigdon and Reed Stuck.
It's like the same original starters for LaSalette as well. And we are underway, third quarter action. Tigers going to the east basket this time.
I hope it's as hot as the Western was the first half.
Oh, I sure hope so. Stuck, right side to Rigdon. Goes baseline, double teamed. Lobs it up, and it's going to end up a steal.
Yep.
Baseline move by Martin, nothing there. Tosses it up top.
And almost had a turnover.
Didn't have control of it as they went across half court, so it stays in favor of LaSalette. That last turnover by Rigdon's one of the few times his size has played a disadvantage to him tonight. Double teamed on the baseline, that's hard.
Yeah, it is. There's another turnover by Rigdon. He forced it anyway.
And he's fouled on the layup. Lee hit him on the long pass down court. And he'll go to the line now to shoot a pair.
Foul's going to be on 24. Matt Romero, that's going to be his third. Team's first this half.
They've only played 6 players so far. I think we've only played 7, but
I think we played, I guess 7 maybe is it. Because Langster came in for Stuck and Bardos came in for Rogers.
there's another steal. Stuck got that one, floats it to Rogers. Fast break off the glass for 2. Tigers with a 4-0 run to open up the third quarter, up 41-17. Down in the paint against a double team. Prather kicks it out to Romero. Top to Martin. Picks his dribble up at the free throw line over the right side. Martin for 3. It's good. The first 3-pointer of the game for LaSalette.
That it is. Ramon Martin knocks down the 3-pointer. That gives him 7 for the night.
Rigdon for 3 off the dribble. Can't get that one to go. Krippus pulls down the rebound. Back out to Jackson. Stuck will double dribble.
That'll be turnover pairs.
.551 on the clock. LaSalette inbound. They'll get across the timeline. Down there to Blood. Martin to Prather. Here's Romero for 3. Backside rebound by Krippus. Rogers under the glass. There's 2. The assist to Rigdon. Number 20 in the game, Rylan Taw. He'll fire up a 3 that won't go. There's a block, I guess. I think Trey got a piece of that one. Ooh, dangerous lob across court.
There's another one.
Lee for three from the corner. Won't go. Rogers will chase down the rebound. Rigdon short off the front of the rim.
Grippus. And he throws it away. He picked up his foot. He had to do something with the ball, though, and there's just nowhere to go to it. He just threw it to what he thought was an open spot.
I'd rather you just chuck it at the basket at that point. Loose ball, scramble, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Looks like number 10 is going to check back in. That's going to be Fitzpatrick.
Got two of them.
Yeah, number 12's coming in as well. Daniel Dugan maybe.
It'll be Duggan in. Nope, it won't be Duggan inbounding. Martin to Duggan. Martin for three. That one's good. That's a good three-point basket on this end tonight.
Must be.
43-23. Rogers in the corner, back to Rigdon. Up top to Stuck. 3:50 on the clock.
Turned it over.
Jackson goes after it, swats it away, but right back to LaSalette. Martin for three from the corner. That one's good.
That's 3 for 3 for Martin now.
43-26, cross court to Rigdon. Up top to Stuck. And Paris wants a timeout. 30-second timeout brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for a 30. 3:15 on the clock, 43-26. Not going our way here at the moment, Lenny.
No, it's a little sluggish, but we started out the game sluggish, so.
Tigers outscored 9-6 so far here in the third quarter, and that's all come at the hands of Martin from that same spot in the corner. He's hit three three-pointers, I think, in this quarter alone.
Looks like number 33 is getting ready to check in. Elijah Hall, he played quite a bit in that JV contest. He's a pretty good-sized boy. I got him listed at 6'5", and he's just a sophomore, so.
LaSalette forced to go to their bench here in the third quarter, and it's, as long as Martin's out there, it's working. Langston and Bartos both on the floor now for the Tigers, along with Lee, Rigdon, and Rogers. Lee trying to post up down low. Oh, and a block on Langston.
Bartos almost had to steal. Read the passing lane, just couldn't quite control it before it went out of bounds.
.249 on the clock. Inbound to Fitzpatrick. That's a foul on Langston.
Yep, that'll be a reach in. That'll be Peyton's first. Team's first this half.
Fast-paced game. Not a lot of fouls to slow it down. It's Patrick to his right.
Oh, Bartos almost had another steal.
Traps himself on the baseline. Wraparound pass. They get it out. Martin floats it up. Won't go. Bartos chases down the loose ball.
Oh, good. Out of bounds.
had the right idea.
Yeah, they did. He was going to be open and heading to the hole, but
Duggan read it too. Lankster's inbound pass batted out of bounds. (43-26) into lead. Rigdon now at the point, approaching the 2-minute mark.
oh, Drake.
His pass batted away, another turnover. There's one though. Got a foul there on the lob. And Lee will be shooting a pair.
Who did call a foul? I haven't seen a foul called yet.
Prater.
Okay.
I'm not sure he could have made a shot where he was. Pretty far out of the basket anyways, but we'll take the foul shots. That one just rolls off. Prater checks out for a moment, and comes Blood. He converts on the second one. That's 44-26. Taw checks in, he'll inbound. To Duggan, back to Taw. Rogers nearly gets another steal. Had a lot of nearlies here in the last couple of possessions. Taw with a jumper from the free throw line, won't go. Rigdon with the rebound, lobs it down court to Lankster. Rigdon can't get it to fall.
Now you had too many in the first half.
Nearly got him a steal though, bats it away. LaSalette keeps it. Not missing by much, but boy, it's hard to hit that many in a row like he did in the first quarter. Rigdon with another steal, flips it down to Lankster. Payton with the layup. Tigers back to 20 now, 46-26, 1 minute to go in the third. And a foul on Rogers,
Drew.
I believe.
That'll be Drew's first. Team's second. Rigdon and Rogers check out. Stuck checks back in, and Krippus checks back in.
Off the screen. Duggan on the left side. Blood guarded by Krippus. Cross-court pass. .33, Hall, I forgot his name there for a moment. That's a turnover, LaSalette.
Connor Rhodes checks in, going to give Trey a break.
Pass into Lankster, off the screen from Krippus, back to Krippus. Now Stuck will cross the timeline. Bartos in the corner, back to Stuck. Lankster fouled under the basket. Stuck took quite the fall there. He was fortunate to get that pass where he wanted it.
Daniel Duggan picked up the personal, his first, team's third. Payton knocked down the first one.
Got his own rebound. And floats it in from the baseline. Three points, the hard way on that trip. And nothing on that possession. 49-26, Tigers up by 23. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Eight more minutes on the clock. It's the fourth quarter, and the Tigers are up by 23 points, 49-26. And this fourth quarter being brought to you by Ingram's Waste and Longview Bank. And it's going to be LaSalette's ball to start the fourth quarter. LaSalette made some noise there in the third quarter for a while, but the Tigers finally regrouped. Kept the lead where it's at, outscored LaSalette 12-9.
Yeah, Martin got hot there for a while from three-point range as he knocked down three in a row. But then the Tiger defense clamped down on that. And
staying in that 2-3 zone, they pretty much played all night. Three-point shot is stuck.
yeah, it is.
That's all right. We got a pole.
We do got a pole.
Did you happen to see the college game here recently? It might have been Indiana. They had to get a cheerleader, and the guy went over there and hoisted the cheerleader up like they would, and she poked the ball out.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see that.
Apparently they didn't have a stick handy, but she came to the rescue.
Yeah, Coach Brinkley takes care of things. He takes the pole down and knocks it loose, and it's going to be Tiger basketball. So.
And stuck down the left side of the floor, loses the ball momentarily, gets it back. What about that pass to Rhodes?
Connor Rhodes for two.
Best pass of the night there by Reed Stuck. I wasn't sure who he was firing it to. I didn't realize Rhodes was breaking to the basket. Off the foot.
Turnover, LaSalette.
Tiger ball up 51-26. Inbound to Peyton. Over to Bartos. See what Drake does with it. Lobs. Oh, I hate that lob. They scare me. Langster in the paint.
For two.
Tigers getting ready to go to the bench in a moment. Number 23, Ethan Hess, is going to be checking in. Krippus with the backside rebound. Lob down court. And Tigers calling a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take a quick one, and we'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
It's 53-26, 6:42 to go in the ball game. The Tigers on top, going to the bench again as Ethan Hess comes in.
So we got 3 JV players out there now. Hess, Rhodes, and Peyton Langster, along with Krippus and Bartos.
Krippus, the only remaining starter on the floor for the Tigers. And the Tigers are ready to go. Hess on the far side. Cross-court lob to Langster, to Bartos, back to Hess. He'll fire a 3.
Got
Knocks
it
down.
That's pretty good to come cold in off the bench and knock down your first shot.
Tigers up by 30 now, 56-26. Open in the paint, good drive to the basket there by number 11, Eamon Martin. Hess for 3 again, that one's good. Ethan Hess for 3, it's 59-28. He called a 30-second timeout, but they're not going to ask for one. He just wanted to get some subs in.
Now I think we got, who we got in there now? We got Parker Underwood and somebody else came in.
Ty King.
Ty King came in. So
Hess has made his impact known. Quick 6 points off the bench. Martin in the paint, loses the ball for a second, kicks it back outside. Top of the key to Fitzpatrick. He'll lob one up. Rhodes with the rebound. Down to King, back out to Hess. Underwood for 3. Strong off the back of the rim. King with the rebound, throws it to Underwood, didn't see it coming. Fast break the other way, too strong and cleaned up by Blood. Langster has it batted away, out of bounds, stays Tiger ball. Inbound to Langster, and he'll double dribble.
that'll be turnover pairs.
Like he started to pass it to
Yeah,
somebody and
thought-
changed his mind. Down to 4.5 minutes. Near side to Bergman. Now down in the corner. We've got a timeout called.
Full timeout this one.
All right, we'll take another quick timeout. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
It's a 29-point advantage for the Tigers right now. 4:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers have looked pretty sharp tonight in a lot of areas.
They've looked good tonight. Thursday night, the girls are on the road down to Lawrenceville. Friday night, I think the boys are on the road to Robinson. Then Saturday, the boys will be back home to face the Chrisman Cardinals. Everybody needs to come out for that one, and it'll be the first ever Hall of Fame induction, so come on out. See all the past players of the Tiger history as they're inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Just over 4 minutes left to go. LaSalette with the ball. They'll go inside to Blood, guarded by Rhodes. Outside, three-point shot, too strong. Hess with the rebound. King fires it down court to Lankster. Underwood at the baseline. Dribbles back out top. 3:54 on the clock. Underwood. Near side now to Lankster. He travels to the baseline, kicks it out to Hess. Ethan does a wild shot up there. LaSalette on the other side. 3-point shot won't go. And a foul on the Tigers.
Foul's going to be on 12. Ty King picks up his first, team's third.
And we do have a running clock once we hit the 30-point mark here in the fourth quarter. You asked if the student section would sit down.
Just at halftime, when nobody was out here.
They will crouch for a free throw. That's as close as they get. Free throw is good, 59-32. Hess across the timeline. Near side to Underwood, a long two, no good. Rhodes with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Lankster from the free throw line. Banks it in. I think if you're up by 30, you should have to call your banks.
Yeah, maybe. There's a steal by Rhodes. And he gets it.
63-32. Hess takes a spill on the other end. Yeah, and under 2 minutes to play. Hess with a rebound. Ball batted away. Rhodes gets it back, and he's going to be fouled by number 22.
Yep. That'll be Charles Prather. That'll be his second. It'll be the team's fourth.
Prather's done pretty good. He got that first foul, I want to say, in the first quarter. Underwood misses a three right into the arms of Prather. Martin will try another three.
And he got it.
Down. Under a minute to play now in the game. Ethan Hess another three.
That's 9 points for Hess.
Two points for Augustine Blood. Down to 30 seconds. Tigers throw it away. And some miscommunication here. The officials.
Well, they should have stopped the clock, though, for that, I would think. But
Yeah, they're going to give it to LaSalette. Coach Brinkley's talking to the officials. He's like, can we just play? It really doesn't matter.
That's going to be your final, 66-37. Tigers win.
Big win for the Tigers. Looking forward to talking to Coach Brinkley in a few moments. We'll take a quick break here from some of our sponsors and be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Welcome back to the postgame show here on the Paris Sports Network. I'm BJ Pheasant with Lenny Irwin. The Tigers victorious tonight, 66-37. They improved to 11-14 on the year. Came out a little sluggish in the first couple moments. Maybe the first 3 minutes, several turnovers, not a lot of points. We actually trailed for a little while. Turned that around, and we led 18-10 at the end of the first quarter. We dropped in another 19 points in the second quarter compared to 7 for LaSalette. Stretched that lead out to 20. It was 37-17 at the break. In the third quarter, again, LaSalette came out and kind of pulled away from us for a moment there. They led 9-6 for a while. We ended up putting the brakes on and then dropping some more points in. We outscored them 12-9 in the third for a score of 49-26. In the fourth quarter, we hit that running clock. Things just kept rolling. We brought the subs in. They hit three-pointers. Everything clicking there for the Tigers. We scored 17 to their 11, and the final score there is 66-37. Coach Brinkley now making his way off the court. You can see there on the screen and up the steps, so we'll be chatting with him in just a moment here. Got Lenny over here doing the math. He's got a lot of stuff to add up tonight. Joined now by Tiger head coach Jace Brinkley. Coach, congratulations on a victory. A nice job by the Tigers, and we can talk about what they did and didn't do tonight, but I got to talk about that first quarter from Jackson Rigdon. Where did that come from?
He's a good player.
That he is.
He was aggressive, but yesterday at practice, all we did was shoot, and we wanted to see how many guys could make in a row. He made 19 in a row. He made 17 in a row. He made 17 in a row, and it's just, whenever you start seeing shots go in so often, then it can shift pretty quick, and it did tonight. He was aggressive, and he's the one that kind of got us rolling. Him and Reed stuck. Reed was aggressive getting to the basket. We were flying around defensively. We were good, but with the hectic crowd, these guys are awesome. LaSalette brings their kids here, and it's an awesome atmosphere. It kind of rattled us at first, but we handled it by making some shots and getting some defensive stops. And then
I'm glad they were here because I think we fed off their energy as much as they did throughout the night.
That's what I said. At halftime, I said, I think we're going to have to invite these guys to every game if you're going to shoot like that, Jackson, So it was fun. It was a fun game. It was a good total team effort. Everybody chipped in, and it was a fun win. It was a fun win because they are a good team. They are well coached. They're disciplined. They zip the ball. They have some pieces but we just took them away. And we didn't do anything crazy. We didn't change anything up really how we've been defending. We just did a little bit better tonight.
Yeah, the defense seemed pretty steady. We stayed in that zone for most of the night. Trey had a great game under the basket. He did his job. Krippus quietly had another great game, pulled down his rebounds, kept his guy out of the game. And like you said, everybody just kind of made a great team effort, did their jobs. It was just a lot of fun to watch up here.
Yes. No, it was fun watching down there. We just we were active. We were engaged. We were engaged on the bench. We brought team. Hold on, bud. Hold on. But, no, it was fun. Like you said, Trey is there. He may not fill up the stat sheet, but he is vital to what we do. There's no question he's going to be missed next year. We're going to enjoy having him down there disrupting, whether or not he gets a block, whether or not he gets the rebound, whether or not he scores. He's drawing so much attention. He's drawing so much attention on the offense end, and then he disrupts everything defensively because he's long, he moves his feet well, and whenever he's doing that, everybody else can feed off of him. We can make a few mistakes whenever he's in there and still get away with it.
Yep.
If we can tighten up everything, then we can be a really tough team, and we can be a really tough out going down the stretch. And we just got to keep believing that we are a good team. We've played with some really good teams, and just keep believing it and going into games and attacking them. And we did that tonight, and hopefully we can on Friday.
I hope so. You mentioned the attacking, and Reed stuck there early in the game. He was going at the basket. Did he have a green light tonight? Is that something you've been doing in practice, or did he just see an opportunity and he just kept going to the well there? No,
he's a good player. He's a good player, and he's been aggressive. He's stayed the course. There's been some up and downs with him, but not. That's partly my fault. That I haven't trusted him enough. But he went in there. He's aggressive. He kind of got us rolling, and then Jackson took over, making some shots. But yeah, we're all playing well. We're all playing well. I'm happy with the boys. I'm happy with everybody's effort, and everybody chipped in. It was just a fun game and a fun atmosphere.
And then let's see, we got a couple days off. We'll be back on Friday.
Friday at Robinson for our last away game. Really talented.
Last
super
away
talented.
game.
They go, 6'8", 6'7", 6'7" up front. And they got a few guards that are 6'2", so they're long, they're athletic, they play above the rim. We've got to come out, we've got to attack them like we did tonight and
shoot 60%, and that helps.
Why not? But
Absolutely.
Whenever the ball's moving and the ball has energy, then we start making shots and everything flows. And whenever we're aggressive and we're active on defense, our hands are active, our feet are active, we're getting deflections, whether or not we're getting steals, we're still getting that ball energy, and then it flows. We fill our lanes on run outs and that sort of thing, and we did that tonight, and hopefully we can on Friday and keep this thing rolling.
They've tasted it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what they need. So, well, Coach, we'll let you get going. I think you got a little fan club there.
Yeah, I think so.
Waiting to see you there.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. That's Coach Brinkley checking in with us after a Tiger victory tonight, improving to 11-4 on the season.
Yeah. There we go. Had the cord all wrapped up around my mic.
That's the best kind of fan club there.
Yeah, it is.
Mac just wanted a hug.
Yeah, he did.
Everybody
Nothing
wants a
wrong.
hug after a win like that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Want to be part of the winners. Yep. All right. Well, we'll run down some stats real quick, and we'll get stuff tore down and get out of here as well. For the LaSalette Lions, they were 3 out of 4 with the charity stripe, 75%. They were 11 out of 25 for 44% from two-point land. They were 4 out of 14 from three-point range for 29%. I had them committing 13 turnovers in the contest, and they only had 4 personal fouls that second half. So they were led in scoring by Iman Martin, 18 points, 10 points for Augustine Blood, and 9 points for Charles Prather. They only had 3 guys in the scoring column, so attribute our defense to maybe taking some of their players out of the game. So for the Tigers, We were 5 out of 8 from the charity stripe, 63%. 17 out of 27 from two-point land, 63%. 9 out of 17 from three-point land for 53%. I had us committing 13 turnovers as well, and we only had 3 personal fouls that second half. We had a lot of guys in the scoring column, but we only had one guy in double digits. Jackson Rigdon led the way tonight with 21. 9 points for Reed Stuck. 9 points for Peyton Langster off the bench. 9 points for Ethan Hess off the bench. 8 points for Trey Lee. 6 points for Drew Rogers. 4 points for Connor Rhodes. So that totals our 66. Another Tiger victory tonight. 66-37, and that moves the Tigers to 11-14.
We'll take it.
We will.
We'll be back on the air again Thursday night with the Lady Tigers. Boys on the road at Robinson. Let's see, girls Thursday at Lawrenceville.
Yep.
Friday, the boys at Robinson. And then Saturday, we've got Crispin coming to town.
Coming to town, yep.
A couple great days of basketball on the way for you. We also got the Hall of Fame game on Saturday as well. For Lenny Irwin, I'm BJ Pheasant. I want to thank Nathan Bell for helping us out tonight, Dan Dundas as well, and all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. You've been watching Paris Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms, Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.